This is how we play.
If you shift,
you
don't provoke.
To get there.
Yes, you moved to get there. You take a standard action to attack, and then you cash in your minor action to move again.
You're cutting out terribly.
You sacrifice your minor action to move again.
What action am I sacrificing?
A minor and a move action are basically the same thing.
But I moved to get there.
Yes, you have a minor, a move, and a standard every turn.
Not a standard action to disengage.
No, not in this system. A standard action disengagement is the case in 5th edition unless you're a rogue.
Is that a 5th edition thing? Is that a 5th
Yes,
edition thing? That
it is a
people have
5th
been
edition thing.
Trying to ram down my throat, and I hate.
Yes, it's a.
Everything about.
I was even trying.
About 5e.
I was even trying to do that myself. I was like, okay, so disengaging in this system should be the same. I think it makes sense. You have to do something specific to get out of combat safely. And then I think it was Shareya who pointed out that she could use her move action to shift one space. And according to the rules, they can't take an attack of opportunity if you're shifting. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. So I got rid of the whole disengagement thing because it's already that in the rules.
Because it's fucking stupid?
BSB. Anyway, I think that might be correct, although I'm not sure what they are talking about. Also, I don't know what happened to Bronze Griffin.
He might have departed.
Yeah. We should also have specified that that Octopope was not dual-wielding flails at that time. Because they had a torch in their other hand. Which is very important for shadows, because they're sons of bitches.
Well, yeah, but we're also lagged. The stream is actually lagged.
Yes.
Like a lot more than usual.
Yeah, I'm having issues for sure. Because my connectivity hasn't remained good. We couldn't even get the stream started earlier. It's hard. Times are hard. Alright, it is Cog's turn.
In these fine times of total fineness.
Yes. Everything will be back to normal soon. Let's forget any of this ever happened. It's not like any of us needed healthcare to begin with. And I forgot where I was going with this, but your mother's a whore.
Here's my goal, okay? I'm going to shout duck. Then I'm going to charge in this direction. If I can. And then try to do that thing with the hoverboard again.
Again.
All right.
Oh, no.
It'll be harder this time, I'll note, because that slab with the corpse on it is in the way.
It'll be a perfect platform to grind on.
But I have
You have what?
I have advantage because I have an inspiration point.
Nice.
You spend the inspiration to reroll, which is even better than advantage because you can pick and choose.
So, is that acrobatics?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, fairly. I will be using a feat to gain training in acrobatics. Training that I'm getting on the job.
Yeah.
By hitting people in the face with my hoverboard.
Miriam is distracting herself with something in the background that's probably copywritten. 4?
Yeah, we're not doing that one.
Oh, if you
No, I hate you so much!
If you can hear anything from me that's not me talking, it's actually, in fact, the stream.
That's horrible. You're subjecting yourself to that on purpose?
So,
why would you do that? No, just, you're just, look, I don't have to like it, I just have to accept it.
Okay.
So, you fly over, so you're about to hit Martyr, and slam Martyr into the shadow, and both of you would become weakened and take damage, and it would have been hell for everyone, and hilarious for me. And instead...
I said duck.
And instead, you were like, oh, well, I'm inspired, I'll just use that. And natural 20 instead. So, at this point, You fly over the top of Martyr and the Shadow, just barely, almost hitting your head on the ceiling. Arc back down. The Skull Lasher's not paying any attention. Looks up just at the last second to take a hoverboard to the fucking face, and is now prone, and no longer has the other person. They did not drop the weapon, but the other person is no longer held by the weapon because it was at maximum extension before they fell down. And so you have freed them, leap off of the board, land on top of the table, and are holding the board in your hand.
Like a badass.
Like Marty McFly on his best day.
Yeah. Guys, I need, my next feat, I know what it is.
Bronin has inspiration. Because Bronin is the only person that hasn't had it.
You gave... Okay, you gave inspiration to Bronin, or...
It's a natural 20 kind of thing.
Yeah, a natural 20... A natural 20 can inspire somebody else in the group.
Okay, cool.
In fact, there's a thing where you inspire yourself with a natural 20 with an attack, and can use it to make an immediate second attack if you've already done a thing. But I might get rid of that, because I think that people get too many actions as it is, and they don't know what to do with them, just like that conversation we had recently, where Miriam's like, wait, how much movement do I have? And I'm like, nah, it's not like that. You have a movement, a minor, and a standard, and a minor and a movement are basically the same thing.
We need to bring that thing back, the table.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe.
Alright. So this all happened at the same time.
Are there...
That's...
I mean, the zombies are supposed to go now. But I think I'm fresh out.
All that shit we just did, happened at the same time because we all have the same initiative.
Yeah, you're off by like 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Well, I guess in
what?
off by 1 or 2, or...
No, the initiative is off by 1 or 2, because this entire party's initiative is between 10 and 12.
Okay. About the same time. Okay.
Okay.
I still can't move. Okay.
All the zombies go, which, I mean, they're dead, right?
Dead.
The shadow goes.
Shadow?
The shadow.
The shadow pokes Rhea, who is now weakened. I hate these things, she screams. Rocky Sparks.
Okay. Time to get a bit closer. And let's see. Can I... Everybody else has already been given inspiration, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's not gonna work.
Has Rhea had inspiration yet?
Yeah.
Rhea has used an inspiration and been given an inspiration since.
Yeah, she entered combat with an inspiration.
Yeah, and used it and has gained another one in that time.
Cogs is in there. Okay, well, so I can't do what I was gonna do.
What were you gonna do?
What? In there, or are you trying to make a deal, or...
Me?
No, she rammed her fucking hoverboard down that guy's throat.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
It was
I rolled a nat 20, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Down which guy's throat?
The guy, yeah.
Skull Lasher.
His,
I, on the other hand, spit this corner right here to enable this man to run into I can make him sign a contract that will not be to his advantage, and then send him on his way.
Not dying is to his advantage, Miriam.
Not dying is to his advantage, but everything else will not be to his advantage.
This is what happens. I set this whole thing up with the understanding that there would be a bloody massacre from top to bottom, and they brought 2 bards. My sweet shadow. Good call, Matt. Good call. That's a good song. Actually, because it's Rocky Sparks, I was actually thinking of playing the saxophone outro from Philosophy Tube's queer video, but I'm having enough trouble streaming without having to try to do YouTube as well. But just imagine that song playing in your head.
I'm gonna look up my shadow now.
Trying to figure out what I can do in that room that isn't gonna hurt Cogs, because I have a bunch of range stuff that could work, but you would be caught in the middle of it.
Sorry, not sorry. What I did was awesome.
Oh, yeah, it was fucking wicked.
Hold on a second.
You who have a
Oh, I said it
pool of funny in this group, so if something works just
I
that
don't think
well,
Mackenzie can hear you right now.
Yeah.
There's someone on the piano.
it's very nice. It's very pretty piano.
I mean, I agree. Hopefully it's not copywritten piano. Yeah, the death scream is Close Blast 3, so you'd have to get in there.
Okay.
Like,
Everything is happening
dude,
at
there's
once.
fucking fire effects. That's hot. Anyway,
Okay.
someone explain rule of cool and rule of funny for this group. I don't want to do it now.
What are you talking about?
We've
Who doesn't know?
Got a house. Well, I don't know how.
Those rules are, if all other things being equal, why are you doodling? You could be answering people's questions, and instead you're just covering my battle map in nonsense. Anyway, so for anybody that's not aware, and I can't imagine who that might be, maybe Matt, rule of cool and or rule of funny are that all of the things being equal within the bounds of the game, if something should or could be possible, which is cool and or funny, then it should probably be what happens.
Yes, absolutely.
It might be thought of more universally as rule of fun. Whatever is the most fun for the group is probably what should be the highest priority. Within reason. Because I find that what most players think they want is not what they should actually have.
For example, we've got a guy who's a janitor. My cult now. We offered him sanctuary, and he was like, so like, is there somewhere you can keep me, like a temple or something? And I was like, well, it's not exactly a temple. What do you mean? Well, it's more devil worshiper.
I think precisely what happened was like, do you care which temple?
Do you care what kind of temple?
No, why? I'm going to go grab dinner.
Okay, so I think what I want to do, if I'm understanding what I want to do correctly, and if it's if it's within range, I guess I can get closer now.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful, because, well, actually, the shadow moved right here, so you can just, like, walk. You are fully capable now, because the shadow moved.
Yeah, you can slide in there. The shadow's poking Ray and Mantlemorn, who should have the weekend mark on there, so I know.
Really, I'm a bit... Actually, if it's within range, it would be better for me to stay back here. As long as I think I only have to do it within 10 spaces of that person.
10 spaces? What do we got here?
What is illusory station? I wanted to, do
10
something as a...
spaces is 50 feet, right?
Illusory Station is a
Gotta
ritual.
Be right here.
Any combination of images within a 5-foot square which you can see. Illusory Station takes 10 minutes to do.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Oh yeah, rituals take 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so those aren't going to work.
Usually you want somebody to be coming to you if you're going to use those two spells. But they are really awesome, especially in combo.
Okay, well, in that case, I can't really do that much without hitting other people. I could color spray, but you would probably be caught in the middle of it.
You probably shouldn't have color spray because you shouldn't have had an extended rest.
We shouldn't have had an extended rest. Okay.
Yeah,
So I don't
because
have it anyway.
it
Well,
shouldn't have been enough
we
time.
we had a regular rest.
Yeah, so you
And-
get your reds back, but not your combat spells.
Okay.
Because if you took an extended rest, things happen. But you can use your death scream, for example, except there's really only one person to attack. Because you couldn't get the shadow and them. I mean, you might try and spear a dude if that's what you want.
I could also hand you a tiny hammer. if
Got
you feel
throwing
like it.
knives.
Yeah, those throwing knives are
I
way
should-
better than the tiny hammer anyway.
I should get
Yeah,
my
we-
tiny hammer enchanted to slam people with flames or the opposite of flames.
The opposite of like slam them with
Things that demons don't like.
fire retardant.
Yeah, things that demons do not like.
Water. They can't
Radiant.
swim.
It's like signs. Water kills them.
Water enchantment in this place.
All right.
By the way,
Can
Lindsay, I have a question.
Would
What do you want?
Sit with
Damage just
What?
light, or is it innately divine?
Radiant damage is light. The divine are just good at using it. Basically, the gods have lasers.
Laser
That's
gun.
Awesome.
All gods are laser gods, but remember, Baram, who's supposed to be in charge of the gods, is the sun. So yeah, the gods have lasers, pretty much.
That's so awesome.
My
Would
god is a laser.
a physical weapon like a throwing knife be at all effective on the shadow?
Effective, yes,
Heal.
but not good.
It will work, but it won't be effective.
Okay, here's
Damage will be done, but it will be much less than it could be.
I will let you in on a little something here, real quick. Actually, it's range. You'd have to close into melee to do that. But nonetheless, requires you to instrument while your allies can hear your combat performance. I mean, actually looking at it, it might not technically include you, but if you're allied, you're definitely allied to yourself before other people, I would assume. So Slayer's song should affect you. I could see an argument for that not being the case. But if you...
You go right here, be flanking.
Yeah, that's
gotta be
Well, yeah, that's true. You could flank the shadow. But also, if you make a melee attack on the Skull Lasher somehow while they're prone, and it's a melee attack, and except you'd have to use your minor to sustain the effect in order to have it, and you're too far away. So I think that Miriam is right. That's the only way to take advantage of it.
Okay, so basically just flank the shadow.
Yeah, you gotta dance along this way, flank the shadow, and stab it in the back.
Okay. Movement for that.
Do you have suitable melee weapons?
Yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff. I have a scimitar that I'll probably end up using.
Beautiful. I love it.
Okay,
That way you can feasibly
Scimitar
still
for
be
that.
playing the saxophone.
excellent. And total, so that's a D8
Yeah,
plus 4.
You slash it in the back and then do.
Well, you obviously, because you're flanking, you have combat advantage, and because of your Slayer song, and with your minor action, you're gonna keep playing, I assume. That means that you roll to hit with advantage, and if you hit, it's automatically a crit.
Okay, sweet.
And a scimitar is a high crit weapon, which is maximum possible damage plus a die roll.
Sweet. Okay, let's see if I processed any of that. Okay, the die.
You made
says-
a well designed rest.
by accident.
I love it when that happens.
That's surprising.
Not trying.
This system can really do that. In this system, you can really set things up so that your characters are like that.
Okay, so thing plus 8. No, plus 7. Plus 7.
I mean, one of you dual wields flays, for Christ's sake.
Holy fuck. Oh, wait a minute. Why did it total them?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. God damn it. Okay.
There needs to be an easier way to roll with advantage on roll 20.
Okay, let's...
There is, but we're not using 5e.
Yeah, they just want you to use the 5e sheet, but there needs to be a best of roll so that you can roll characters, right? Best 3 of 4 d6 roll to roll characters, for example. Why wouldn't they have that?
Okay, we're just gonna, and then...
I think Fate wants that to be a 12. Because it's been two
Yeah.
12s. Okay. So we're going with the 12, which, with your combat bonuses, is 19, and that definitely hits.
Nat 20 on the second one.
I mean... Okay, the first input was wrong, so we can go with the natural 20, but it was going to be a crit anyway.
Just to make it a little bit more.
So, rules is written because that's what happened. You can have inspiration, which you can choose to immediately use.
You know what, if... I don't know how, I don't know how much the, Shadow has left in terms of health, and I'm sorry, I'm trying really hard to keep up with
Less than
this.
half.
Oh, I know, it's been batshit.
So do you see the little heart on the shadow?
Yes.
So that means it has less than half of its health, or
Oh,
half
sweet.
or less of its.
I
health.
didn't even know that.
Yes, right. But it means that they're missing half of their health.
Correct, yes. So, but you're using a weapon which only does half damage. So, if you immediately use the inspiration in order to make the next attack, then you will roll with advantage again, because you're still under the effect of the Slayer song and you're still flanking.
Okay, sweet, I can do that.
Right.
Okay, I still have to roll for damage for this one.
It's half of full damage.
She's using a scimitar, which is high crit, so she rolls a die on top of max damage.
Okay.
Nice.
It's just a roll.
Oh my god.
That's what, 20 damage?
Yes, that's 20. Which even halved is 10, so yeah. you dissipate the shadow with a sword. This would be why they made undead immune to critical hits in 3rd edition. So that shit didn't happen.
Sparks.
Yeah, man, Rocky fucking Sparks.
Inspiration to bitch at the lasher? You're next?
Okay, sweet, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like, all you can really do now is turn to the Skull Asher and flag, "What now, bitch?"
You may roll and intimidate if you'd like.
Maybe you should surrender.
You're a monster, so you're pretty good at it.
Sure, let me figure out how to do that.
Let's look down here. Don't you have something? Yeah, frightful appearance. You have advantage on intimidation checks.
Okay, so it's a +5 and advantage.
This is not what this is designed for. People just go into the dungeon and they kill stuff. They don't seduce, frighten, or hire the fucking villains.
That's still a 19, though.
Still a 19. You want a free concert? I've got tickets.
The target is shaken.
Nice.
All right, it is his turn. He is shaken and prone, and is sucking on one of his own teeth. And was trying to punish the necromite. Considering the situation that he's in now, I think. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. So he looks at Cog's turn, and then desperately swings the chain around, and this echo is going to kill me. I got to turn this down. Swings the chain, which wraps itself around the hoverboard, and disarms you of your hoverboard.
Well, I mean, that's not new.
Yes, that was very effective.
No!
In its defense, it's what's done most of the damage to it so far.
For the record, when it gets to my turn, I just pull out my wrench and two-hand it. while staring straight into his eyes.
All
It's
right.
time, bitch.
This necromite must be far more pleased that she was like, nah,
All right.
I think I'll just fail.
She hauls ass over here.
And I hold out the contract.
When you hold out the contract, she stops like you're holding a crucifix to a vampire, slides down onto her ass with her hands up in the air flailing like you're gonna set her on fire with it or something, realizes that you're just flapping papers at her, and then looks perplexed. And that is their turn.
Understandable.
Because you guys are not... You're not playing this game right. You guys are playing some other fucking game right now. And I don't know its rules.
We're having fun.
To be fair, we don't either.
I'm just a streamer, man. I'm not... Whatever this is... I mean, okay. So, Rhea, it is Rhea's turn. She is weakened. And is not happy about it. There's no more shadows. Nobody else got hurt, I don't think. Are you all totally uninjured?
Well,
Fine.
yes.
Every one of you is uninjured. This is ridiculous.
I think I still have 3 damage. From
You-
something.
You have 3 damage.
I think you just had that from last time.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So that's a double move. And then a minor. So yeah, she lays on hands and heals you.
Cool.
Amazing. I can see Rhea's health.
You can?
Is it? Yeah. Also, is that red bar the lay on hands bar?
Why are you able to see those?
I don't know. I just can't.
You're not supposed to.
Presumably because I can control her.
I can turn on whether or not you're able to see the bars.
Well, presumably you just forgot.
Visible to editors. Oh.
I can see all 3 bars. First one.
Well, that's stupid.
And now I cannot.
Wait, you
Neither can I.
inspiration bar.
I can't see the money anymore. Or the amounts anymore.
Never click the inspiration bar. We need
It comes up behind me and I'm like, they keep on stealing. It's just a hoverboard, man.
Actually, that's a good point. You should be able to see the inspiration so you can tell when people are inspired. That's a good idea. In fact, it's an idea I've had before. Now that I'm saying this. All right, all of that happened, and it is Martyr's turn. Abbott may go.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on.
I do like that little emoji saxophone. I like it especially because he's got the little microphone over the saxophone, and I like singing the
Just
saxophone.
get that damn effect on me. These are all dead zombies, dead shit. 1, 2,
Everything's dead.
5, 6. I can't even get there.
Yeah. You can double move.
You could double move.
Double moves gets rid of my action, doesn't it? That's my.
No,
Yeah, it gets rid of your minor.
minor.
Oh yeah, I'll do that. So it's.
Yeah, you still have a standard attack with
So
a flame.
I can do half damage. If I hit him.
Is he still prone?
Yes. He shouldn't be, but he is.
He's still
Well, then I
prone.
have advantage, don't I?
Correct. Which means that, I mean, it's still, the damage is still had, but it's an automatic critical when you hit. 26? You're fucking,
So not,
why do you have so many bonuses? Okay,
'cause that's all I went for. That's all I am. Is a
Yeah, this-
strength monkey.
this character is a meat grinder. So you grind his meat. It's automatically max damage because it's a crit, but it's half of that. So what is half of your maximum damage with the flail? 13? Yeah. 8? That's even more than I thought. All right. You give him a good bonking. And now it is Bronin's turn.
I'm going to make the save, of course.
Yes. Like, comment, subscribe, and share.